Ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Hi!
Hey!
How's it going, everyone? Welcome to October!
Woo!
We're ready to go. How's everyone doing? Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Hopefully you can.
Guess what?
What? Double!
I like a good reveal. Am I right?
Oh, God. This is just terrible.
This is good. This is the good shit.
Is it?
No, I can't breathe.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can't breathe because I just ate my weight in Royal Farms fried chicken or because I was wearing that mask.
Ugh.
But here we are.
Hi!
How's it going, everybody?
I look like crap. I am sorry. I have been out in the rain.
Hate to tell you this, John, but you always look like crap. Now I'm taller.
So, the pre-show this week is all about cooking
Cooking or food shows?
food shows that you like.
Mm-hmm.
We'll start with you.
Unwrapped
Really?
with Mark Summers.
Yeah?
Absolutely. That's my favorite show on Food Network.
I prefer Double Dare.
On Food Network. It's not my favorite Mark Summers show.
Oh, I thought this episode was about Mark Summers
No.
shows.
What is your favorite Mark Summers show?
Double Dare.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what everybody says.
Everybody says Double Dare. Why would you fucking
Especially
say
when
Unwrapped?
they have to go into the nose and get the flag out.
That was the best part.
Yeah.
With all the
and they cover it
snot.
in slime. Yeah.
Yeah.
The best.
Mine is, like, of all time,
I also like Good Eats.
it's what I was going to say. That's my favorite. Good Eats is probably my favorite.
So good. Alton Brown is the best.
Anybody that can make sock puppets fart and burp and teach people at the same time, fucking brilliant.
The inside the fridge shots.
Oh,
Inside the oven
artistically,
shots.
it's fucking incredible.
Inside-
Like, it's super smart.
I mean, occasionally inside the microwave.
You know, I got to start.
Oh.
He, before he went to cooking school, he was a videographer. He made videos for people. His first video was for REM
Wow.
back in the early
For Leonard
mid-'80s.
Bernstein.
No, before that. Before they were like super huge, he
Yeah.
did one of their first videos. Isn't that weird?
That is weird.
Yeah.
That's super weird. We've got a lot, so you got to scroll down on.
Okay. So, the Galloping Gourmet. Ooh, that was a good one. The Galloping Gourmet is old school. You ever see that?
No.
Graham
Cook things
Graham
while on horseback.
Chapman. No, Graham. Somebody. He was one of the first. With Julia Child had a first. He was British,
Okay.
whereas Julia Child was the American equivalent.
Okay.
But he was the Galloping Gourmet, and he was like a fancy lad who made food.
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
Television, definitely Good Eats. YouTube, Dining on a Dime from Eater. Yeah.
Ooh, if we're talking YouTube, My Drunk Kitchen.
With who's that?
Hannah Hart.
Oh yeah, not a fan. She's
love
very annoying to me.
Wow. Is it
I don't-
because she's a lesbian? You homophobe?
No, I hate how shitty. Like, I hate how unbelievably fake her attitude seems.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like her TV. I tried to watch her TV show too.
Oh, no.
It was
I'm talking
brutal.
about, like, the first,
No,
like,
I know.
15 episodes of that YouTube show, because they're great.
Oh, okay. Well, I haven't watched those. I
You
watched
gotta watch
other
the
ones.
one about apple streusel.
Okay.
We'll watch it during the break between.
Okay.
It's really good.
Okay, so Chopped, Beat Bobby Flay, Triple D, Pioneer Woman,
Man, fuck the Pioneer Woman.
Halloween
Can't stand that
Wars,
Ooh, Halloween Wars!
and Jesus, Jen, do you watch just all of the fucking show? Graham Kerr, that's it. I can't see the rest of it. And
Well,
any
looks like we will
fuck
never know.
motherfucker.
Why don't you just type out what's the last thing that you could read?
Well, the last thing I'm trying to touch the where it says "and more"
Yeah, but what's the right before and more?
and any of the.
Okay, so tell us what any of the.
So yeah,
is.
retype the rest.
Yeah,
of that.
retype it so we can see it.
You don't like the Pioneer Woman?
I hate that woman. I
Hate
her.
She's super fake. I don't mind her. I do like some of her recipes.
She's awful.
Oh, my favorite channel. Gotcha.
God, I can't fucking stand her. Oh,
I don't appreciate the fact that she's like the Pioneer Woman because she's super duper rich.
yeah.
like everybody else
get
on
it.
the show.
Right.
Like, because that's all the network is now. It's just rich white women that have shows, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know, like the first one was what's her name? Ina Garden. But she comes by it.
Is an icon.
Yes, she comes by it.
That bitch wears double denim and does not apologize for it.
But her husband was also a high-power lawyer in New York and made a shit ton of money, so she could have a little food store in Connecticut.
Also a homosexual.
Who, Jeffrey?
And that's why he's never there.
Yeah, true. Jeffrey's
And
definitely.
she's like, oh, Jeffrey's just gonna love this.
Yeah, Jeffrey's at a leather bar.
He's been with an adventure with friends. It's like, girl, he's
But
been
yeah,
at a
some of
bathhouse.
the Pioneer Woman stuff, I'm not bothered by.
I can't stand her.
Nigella Eats, that was really good. Kat said that. Do you remember Two Fat Ladies? Did you ever
No.
see that? Old.
I used to watch Emerald Lagasse when I was a kid.
I used to hate Emil so much. That was when I was like, you think I'm like militant now about food? Way worse.
We wouldn't be friends if you were that much of a fucking douchebag.
No, because Emerald was like the epoch of like douchey Food Network culture at the time.
I wanted to be one of those people that sat on the bar that like got the dinner.
Really?
When he made it. I was like, how do I get that? I want to eat there. How do I get on?
Oh,
the
now I look back at it, I'm like, he's amazing. Like,
oh, yeah.
he got his money and he got paid.
Fucking magic.
And he did his shit. Like, anyone
and he would
who
be on all hours of the night.
he made garlic popular. How do you make a thing? Like, how do you make a food by yourself popular?
When you
And you're
look like you're constantly
you look
sweating.
like you're a troll. Yeah, he totally, yeah.
The homie.
Two Fat Ladies was awesome. So Two Fat Ladies was an early 90s British TV show.
Okay.
And it was two old fat ladies in their 60s. And the one lady drove a motorcycle and the other one was in the sidecar. And they were awesome. And all they gave a shit about was eating cake and drinking wine. It's
Wow.
fucking awone.
I didn't realize that they filmed my future.
Justin Wilson. Justin Wilson's got... which one's Justin? Yes, Justin Wilson was the Creole guy. He was awesome.
Creole.
Martin Yen can cook. That was fucking awesome. I have a couple of his books, and they're still good. But Two Fat Ladies, look it up, because it's still considered one of the best cooking shows. Because it wasn't like proper food. It wasn't like fancy. Because at this time, it was going back to last week with Marco Pierre White.
Yeah.
He was the rage in culinary
He was, yeah.
like scene in England. And these two ladies were like, yeah, we just make some shit in the thing, and we're going to drink some wine and have fun.
No big deal.
It's fucking great.
Love it. The guy who's making our cake was on a bunch of Food Network shows.
Oh, yeah? That's cool.
I like all the baking shows on Food Network. Like now, if we're talking like nowadays kind of stuff, I like all the stupid like holiday baking championships.
I can't watch any of that
Halloween
stuff. It drives me fucking
Wars
crazy.
and like all that stuff. Like I like that shit. Especially, I think it's Halloween Wars is now hosted by Aaron Samuels.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Jonathan Bennett, who played Aaron Samuels in Mean Girls, and that's very funny to me.
Right.
And Elvira sometimes is on that show, so I'm very into that.
I just can't. Any of the competition things I can't deal with because it's not real cooking.
I also like Cupcake Wars.
It's all staged.
Fantastic.
I just don't like
Top notch.
reality TV, so it's just a thing.
The original Iron Chef, I fuck with that.
The original Iron Chef
The guy eats the pepper.
was one of my favorite things. Like, I remember being home stoned one Saturday night and catching Iron Chef and thinking it was like a fucking like a weed hate. Like, the next day I woke up and I was like, I watched the thing. Was I fucking hallucinating that? Like, I mean, obviously I knew I wasn't hallucinating it, but I was like, did I dream that? Was I just asleep? Like, what the fuck? And then I caught it again and I was like, I used to, like, this is before DVDs, and I had a VCR. I would tape them. I would tape the episodes.
Weird.
So I could watch them during the week, because they only came on once a week.
Right.
Oh god, I love them so much.
So good.
Yeah.
Masahara Morimoto. The homie.
Rebecca, I love baking. Can't cook, but I can bake. I don't know why I talked
Why'd you
like
read
that.
it weird like that?
'Cause
Baking is great.
sound
I'm a
fun.
big fan of anything that is baked. Big fan.
Not necessarily a show for home cooking, but the Great Chef series is badass. Yeah, dude, that was...
On Netflix?
No, that...
Wait, what's
I
that
think
one on Netflix?
That's Mind of a Chef.
That's it.
You're talking about the show that was on PBS in the 80s and early 90s. That was the first food stuff
infancy.
that I used to watch. with my dad. And it was like Great Chefs of the World and Great Chefs of America. And it literally was this Southern woman who would talk over just the chefs. You couldn't hear them because they were obviously in their kitchen, in a working kitchen. So you could see everybody running around behind them, but they were making one dish. So they couldn't have the sound on because all it would sound would be like, or somebody like, give me the fucking cream, you know, that kind of stuff. Netflix nailed it, and it's hysterical. Yeah, fucking Mind of a Chef's awesome.
What? No, Netflix nailed it, like the show nailed it.
Oh, nailed it. Where they fuck
like
up
the
the cakes.
shit,
Yeah.
Love it.
It was like cake fails, basically.
Basically, cake fails. Fantastic.
I watch a lot of cooking shows. Can you
Cooking
believe
shows
it?
are great.
That's all I watch.
But Unwrapped is 10 out of 10 the best. You want to know why? Because the fucking, like, weird facts that they would give on that show, it was like, every year, the Nabisco,
it's like, how did that get made?
The Nabisco company makes enough Oreos to fill 13,000 Olympic swimming pools.
I love that you're into facts because guess what you're going to learn a zillion of tonight?
Facts?
A zillion. By the way, the episode could be 2 episodes tonight. It's how... We'll talk about it after we get off here because it could be.
That could work in our favor.
No, that's what I'm saying.
That's good.
So we would record one next week, and then the week you're off, it would be that.
Right.
But
boom.
I don't know how to format it because
We'll figure it out.
I have 72 pages of notes.
Holy.
Not kidding. I'm sorry. I got into it. It was so much I couldn't cut all of it. There's some pictures though. There's some pictures to show you. So.
There's pictures.
But it's
There's pictures to show me.
It's 72 pages of Word document.
Unfucking believable.
It's a big episode.
Alright, well.
Sorry I did my fucking job for the podcast.
Looks like we gotta end the pre-show early if I plan on getting home before 1 a.m.
Papin and Torres shared the same set in the early 90s. That was a fucking crazy show. So it was Jacques Papin and somebody Torres who was a chocolatier. And what was it?
Wait.
Was it Jacques and Jacques? Is it Jacques Torres too? Jacques Torres? But they had a show together. It was fucking crazy. So, okay, then Jacques Papin and Julia Child had a show together. Now it's fucking awesome. The original Bobby Flay shows were awesome.
You said the chocolatier guy?
Yeah.
I think, okay, so you remember the show All That, which is basically kids' version of SNL?
Mm-hmm.
Nickelodeon. So, Kenan
Thompson
was on All That.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he made fun of that show.
Oh,
because
okay.
he was like a chocolate guy, but all he would do was just like make stuff with chocolate, and it was just obscene and ridiculous.
It is Jacques Torres, okay.
From what I remember.
So it's Jacques and Jacques.
Okay. But we got to
the
see if
Jacques.
that's... Somebody confirm for me
Jacques
All That,
squared, if you
Kenan
will.
Thompson, chocolate chef, like using chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he would just like put like chocolate all over his face, and like when you're a kid, that's like the funniest thing in the world.
Okay, lightning round. There was...
Also, I hate Bobby Flay.
We all hate Bobby Flay, but his original show is awesome. Like, Boy Meets Grill is really good.
There's nothing good about it. You wanna know why? Because probably all he made was jalapenos.
He put jalapenos and everything.
Yeah. And he used a grill.
He's a dick, but he knows what he's doing.
Fucking Bobby Flay. One day, if we ever get big enough and we can have Bobby Flay on an episode, I just want me to...
Was it called Jacques and
I
Jacques?
just want to fucking yell at Bobby Flay for an hour and a half.
Yes, Kenan played a French chef, and he also played a Frenchman in a tub.
Yes, yeah, the Frenchman in the tub was the best, and he would say like a word, and he was like, "That means blah blah blah,"
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it like
yeah.
didn't actually
That
mean
dude
that,
was
and it wasn't actually a word.
How that motherfucker does not have an Emmy yet is, like...
Love him.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
He's the best.
So good. Also, Coolio performed and wrote the Kenan and Kel theme song.
So, food shows. Okay, so Mind of a Chef is awesome. Obviously, you know, No Reservations, A Cook's Tour, any Anthony Bourdain thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, what's the new one? The one that I posted the other day that looks fucking fantastic by the lady.
Oh, Christine McConnell.
No.
The one
Oh, well, that one too. The spoopy one.
Yeah.
That looks great.
Yeah.
But that's going to be like a very limited spoopy thing. Well, this other one's only, I think, 4 episodes. So I think it's fat, salt, something and something.
Uh-huh.
Did you see what it...
No, probably not.
She travels the world. She's awesome. She's been in a bunch of other stuff. She was on David Chang's Ugly Delicious. Ugly Delicious is fucking awesome.
Oh,
How to Boil Water, that's an old school one. Yeah, that was good. That was like an early Food Network show, right? Speaking of which, oh shit, what was her name? Blonde lady. She like was the start of the Food Network.
Sandra Lee.
No, not Sandra Lee. Sandra Lee was.
We just need one shot of vodka.
Sandra Lee was the turn of the fucking Food Network.
Best. Crazy bitch.
Do we got anybody down here?
No, nobody's there. Nobody's watching.
Come on, guys, give me some stuff. Sarah Moulton, thank you. Sarah Moulton was fucking awesome. She was just. Imagine if Ellen was kind of cool. She kind of reminds me of Ellen.
Ellen.
From work. Ellen.
Oh, I was like, Ellen DeGeneres is cool.
Yeah, no. Ellen.
Okay.
So, like, sort of plain Janie.
Right.
But great personality. She was actually very good friends with Julia Child.
Okay.
Could fucking cook her way through everything, and was all of her fucking recipes were spot on. It was a great show. But she got pushed. She basically got pushed out by Rachel Ray and what's her name, Drunky McDrunkerson. Sandra Lee.
I don't have an issue with Rachel Ray.
I got no problem with Rachel Ray.
She's fine.
She lets people know what she's doing. You know, like she's not a cook. She's just a person. I mean, she's not a chef. She's just a cook. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And the what we got here? Natalie Dupree. I don't remember that one. 5-ingredient fix. She was hilarious and had her own. They had her on Chopped. Okay, it was awkward when I met her.
Oh, I love Chopped.
Who's Natalie Dupree?
Love Chopped. Can't go.
There it is. Salt, fat, acid, heat. Yes. Saman Nosrat.
I also really
her show looks. Dude, seriously, I posted the commercial for it. It comes out next Friday, I think, on Netflix.
Okay.
It's awesome because she was on Ugly Delicious, and she's like the antithesis of Sandra Lee. She's a bigger lady who's like ethnic, but she knows her shit. She's fucking like awesome on camera. She's like gregarious and fucking interesting and knows what she's talking about, like unprompted. You know what I mean? You could tell she's not reading like a prompter and stuff. I can't wait to watch this show. It looks really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All the kids.
What are you
kids cooking.
What are you shutting me down for?
Because I was trying to remember what I was going to say. Kids cooking shows, like the Kids Baking Championship.
New Scandinavian cooking. I've never seen that.
Like Chopped Junior.
Oh, I can't watch any of that stuff.
Big fan of it. The kids are great.
Drives me crazy.
I love it.
Exploiting children.
No, it's kids who want to cook.
It's exploiting children.
I don't think it's exploiting children.
They're making money off of children. Those kids don't get shit. They get a trip to New York for $50. I hate it. Drives me crazy. Crosby likes it, so I gotta watch him every now and then. When he sees it, he's like, "Oh, we gotta watch it." I'm like, "Yeah, fuck." But you know,
it's cool. Ace of Cakes. Big fan of Ace of Cakes because it was based here.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. I got the last cake out of Charm City Cakes before the show aired. It was Leanna's 30th birthday cake. That was a long time ago.
It was a good show.
It was a good show. And the best thing was we would go to the farmer's market and see everybody from the show there.
Jeff used to live down the street from me.
Yeah, Jeff was cool.
I would run into him and his dog all the time.
Yeah.
It's cute.
But no, all those weird PBS shows were crazy. So like, Steve Reichlin, the grill guy. Have you ever seen that? He kind of looks like a werewolf. Like, so he's got glasses and his hair kind of goes into his beard, goes into his mustache. And he's a very soft-spoken guy who's like, and now we're going to go and we're going to grill this whole dinosaur side of beef, you know? And it's like, but Steve Reichlin, he wrote the grilling Bible. Have you ever seen that?
No, I've not seen the grilling Bible.
The barbecue guy, yeah.
Barbecue guy.
So.
Sweet.
Yeah, we're good. Anybody else? I'll give you. Jamie Oliver.
Oh,
his later cooking shows, like The Naked Chef, were fine. There was like episodes of that where later he had bands, like he would fucking Jamiroquai. He would fucking fix food for Jamiroquai and shit, and that was weird. But one of my favorite shows and one of my favorite cookbooks ever is called Jamie at Home, and it was literally him in the country cooking on his outside grill.
Jamie at home.
Yeah, but he literally was culling stuff from his garden, and raised chickens and would kill them, and like it's a great show, and it's a fucking great cookbook. I use the cookbook still constantly. So yeah, Jamie at Home, check that out. It's one of my favorites. Natalie Dupree was on PBS, taught Southern cooking. Oh, I kind of remember. I just it's not all there.
She didn't make quite an impact, did she?
Guess not.
Well, if you don't like any of these Food Network shows, Store Bought is fine. So,
what?
Ina Garten. Just because.
Oh. Nobody got that reference.
I got it. Somebody else had to have gotten it. If you can't travel to the southern tip of Madagascar...
Steve Reikland's from West Baltimore? Seriously? Holy shit.
Well, there you go.
That's really weird. He's from my hood? Kind of my hood.
You're from Pigtown.
Get the fuck out of my house. Get the fuck out of my house.
Pigtown.
Don't believe the hype.
Did you go to your...
Martha Stewart!
Did you know Martha and Snoop Dogg have a show?
Yeah.
That's the best. Love it.
I've never been able to stand Martha Stewart. I can't stand her cadence.
She's a horrible piece of shit. I love her.
Granted, I've watched hours of it.
Yeah.
I used to get high in college and watch...
Martha Stewart?
Yeah, because the way she talked was very relaxing. And then she always had just very proper things. Like, she always had, like, nice stuff, so it was just nice to watch and sort of get away.
And she, like, did all the tablescapes.
Yeah. No, and that was the cool part. Right, yeah.
And then she, was the tax evasion?
Yeah, tax evasion.
What's up?
She got turned out in jail.
She got tough as shit and then started hanging out with fucking Snoop.
She was running shit. She was shanking motherfuckers.
she was like, sneaking in, like, bouillon cubes and shit. Yeah.
In people's
bouillon
anuses.
Cubes and, like, doilies.
You didn't hear what I said?
Yeah, in people's anuses. I heard you. Fucking monster.
And we've said her name a zillion times, but Julia Child, like, her fucking show still holds up.
Yeah.
Like, if you're looking for like traditional French cooking, it's still pretty fucking banging. I can't think of anybody. There's a zillion shows I know I'm forgetting about.
Diners, drive-ins, and dives.
I love diners, drive-ins, and dives. I've come around in the last 2 years. I love it so much. It's great. It promotes local businesses, and everybody fucking loves that guy. He's a douche, but hey, look, whatever.
I mean, anybody who can wear sunglasses on the back of their head. It's a friend of mine.
Right? Maybe he's got eyes in the back of his head. He's an alien. Oh shit.
He changed his last name from Ferry to Fieri.
They know now. We gotta go.
Bye. Bye.